Today's defense news, the highlights. Indian Air Force plans major acquisitions to boost border operations. Defense Acquisition Council to review 20,000 crore rupees BrahMos missile deal and other key strategic projects. Cabinet Committee on Security clears mega deal for big indigenous artillery guns. After Quad, India may become part of Squad group focusing on South China Sea. Estonia eyes defense collaboration with India, seeks stronger production ties. Sagar Defense and Liquid Robotics sign MOU to co-produce underwater unmanned system for anti-submarine warfare. Indian Army signs a contract with Ashok Leyland. In the global highlights, US and Australia strengthen defense ties with new 155 munitions and HIMARS missile production agreements. EU's 2030 defense plan pushes for more joint spending at home. Ukraine claims to have fielded a drone killing laser weapon. Thales to deliver sonar suite for future Dutch submarine fleet. Kara Dag Technologies develop new UAS detector. Thales reveals new vehicular version of SquadNet radio. Let's have a look at the news in detail. Indian Air Force has listed the key acquisition priorities for the financial year 25-26. In the Standing Committee report on defense, the Air Force listed low-level radars, light combat aircrafts, light utility helicopters, multi-role helicopters, and the leasing of mid-air refueler aircraft. It prioritized the indigenous upgrade of Russian-origin Sukhoi 30 fighter jets, along with acquiring signal intelligence and communication jamming aircraft and airborne early warning and control aircraft. Providing details on acquisitions from indigenous sources, the Defense Ministry informed the committee the acquisitions in different platforms such as approach radars, missile systems, aircrafts, full mission simulators, trainer aircraft, technology missiles, counter drone systems, close-in weapon system, high power radars, aero engines, avionics upgrades, static trans receivers, etc., were done at a cost of rupees 1,39,596 crore rupees. The Defense Acquisition Council is likely to meet on 21st of March. Let's have a look at the likely agenda for the meeting. BrahMos missile procurement. A significant agenda involves acquiring around 250 BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles for the Army and Air Force with a combined deal worth 20,000 crore rupees. The Army is expected to receive a larger share of these missiles, each having a range of 300 kilometers. Submarine refits. Though funded from the Defense Ministry's revenue budget rather than the capital acquisitions, submarine refits often require substantial investments, justifying their inclusion in the DAC discussions. Naval and aerial weaponry. Discussions will also include the acquisition of ship-launched torpedoes and anti-craft missiles, along with other critical projects aimed at bolstering India's naval and aerial defense systems. There is also a proposal for drastically compress the timelines for the procurement of defense equipment so that the average time taken for defense acquisition gets reduced from the present 96 weeks or 2 years to only 24 weeks or 6 months. An RFP to ready even as they move or ideally before they move for acceptance of necessity for a particular platform to be acquired. Field evaluation trial of a weapon system, which currently takes years, to be completed parallelly by testing the capital equipment under simulated conditions. The final step, which involves CNC, driven by top defense ministry, must also be completed within 6 months rather than being negotiated with the supplier ad nauseam. Both the armed forces and the ministry should be accountable in case the price of the platform changes due to delays. The Cabinet Committee on Security cleared the 7,000 crore rupee deal to acquire advanced towed artillery gun systems (ATAGS) for the Army. The deal is for 307 howitzers, which have strike range up to 45 to 48 kilometers, and 327 gun towing vehicles to arm 15 artillery regiments of the Army, with the contract expected to be inked in the third week of March. Designed and developed by DRDO, the 155 mm 52 caliber ATAGs will be produced by Bharat Forge and Tata Advanced Systems. Bharat Forge will manufacture 60% of the guns after it emerged as an L1, while Tata will produce the remaining 40%. India poised to join Quad alliance, strengthening South China Sea security strategy. India is already part of the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue Quad, comprising the United States, Australia, and Japan, to oversee maritime security in the Indo-Pacific region. Now, it is likely to become a part of another multilateral alliance known as the Quad Group that focuses on security in the South China Sea. The Quad comprises the Philippines and India's Quad partners, Japan, Australia, and the US, and they are trying to expand the military alliance by including India and South Korea amid growing tensions with China's increasing aggression in the South China Sea. According to Philippines Armed Forces Chief General Romeo Brawner, the Quad Group is an informal collaboration between the four countries on military aspects, intelligence sharing, and joint exercises and operations. Estonia has expressed a strong interest in collaborating with India on defense production, focusing on areas like ammunition, armed vehicles, and howitzers. The Estonian Defense Minister, Hanno Pevkur, highlighted the potential for Indian companies to invest in Estonia's defense manufacturing sector. Estonia is looking to increase its defense spending to at least 5% of its gross domestic product from 2026 as the EU member states are looking to ramp up their military budgets following the churn in global politics due to the US breaking away from the transatlantic partnership. Sagar Defense Engineering and Liquid Robotics, a wholly owned subsidiary of the Boeing company, have signed a memorandum of understanding to co-develop and co-produce autonomous surface vessels for anti-submarine warfare, Wave Glider. This partnership aims to enhance maritime security and undersea domain awareness through manufacturing, full system integration, rigorous testing, and the establishment of robust maintenance, repair, and overhaul capacity for the ASV AW platform. The MOU also supports the Autonomous System Industry Alliance Asia, which is aimed at expanding industry partnerships and strengthening production capabilities across the Indo Pacific region. Wave Glider, powered by wave and solar energy, is an autonomous, uncrewed surface vehicle that operates individually or in fleets, delivering real-time data for up to a year. It is an open platform where new sensors and software capabilities can be added and which can also be integrated with other systems. The float, which is like a surfboard, rides on the ocean surface while the submerged glider is connected to it by an umbilical cord. As the float moves up and down with the waves, the submerged glider's articulated fins translate this motion into forward thrust. It is currently primarily used by the oil and gas industry to monitor offshore structures and communicate with subsea wellheads, but has defense applications as well. Indian Army has signed a 197 crore contract with Ashok Leyland Defence Systems for the procurement of 500 prefabricated short chassis buses. These buses are specifically designed to operate in rugged mountainous terrains, enhancing the Army's logistical and operational capabilities. With a 4x2 configuration and a robust 105 kilowatt engine, these vehicles are built to navigate challenging environments like the Himalayan frontiers. Now let's have a look at some global news. Under an agreement signed by Thales and Naval Group, Thales will supply the sonar suite for the Okra class submarines to be deployed by the Royal Netherlands Navy under the Replacement Netherlands Submarine Capacity (RNSC) program. The sonar suite will provide a comprehensive picture of the underwater acoustic environment to support the future submarine's capacity to thwart increasingly silent threats. Thales is a world leader in the underwater systems market, equipping more than 50 submarines of various types, SSBNs, SSNs, and conventionally powered attack submarines in service today. The sonar suite features high-performance acoustic sensors, including bow, flank, and obstacle avoidance sonars, an intercept array, a passive towed array sonar, an underwater voice communication system, an echo sounder, and signal processing racks. This cohesive suite of equipment will provide an unprecedented panoramic view of the underwater environment, making it possible to detect, locate, and classify all types of threats at short, medium, and long range across a wide range of frequencies. Ukrainian drone detection specialist Karadag Technologies is developing a new variant of the OBRI artificial intelligence powered unmanned aircraft system detector, incorporating advances in radio frequency detection and other innovations learned from active use by the armed forces by Ukraine in the war against Russia. Karadag Technologies was founded in 2023 by Ukrainian information technology engineers to address the growing threat of unmanned aerial vehicles to both military and civilians. The wearable system is designed to detect the approach and direction of UAS up to 4 kilometers away, including DJI type drones and first person view systems. The system is built on advances in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and radio signal recognition. It can be connected to a monitor for video interception, providing insights into the FPV drone's point of view and approach sector. It also offers the possibility of integration with electronic warfare systems, ensuring they activate only upon detecting a hostile signal rather than operating continuously as it damages the jammer and its battery. The system's new customers are military, personnel, volunteers, or individuals involved in civilian evacuations. Thales UK has released a vehicular version of its Coordinate Dismounted Soldier Radio called the Vehicle Mounted Coordinate Radio (VMSR), for which it has an unspecified NATO member launch customer. Like the handheld version of the radio, which measures 20 by 10 by 6 centimeters and weighs 250 grams, the VMSR operates in the 431 to 470 MHz and 865 and 8 between 865 and 880 MHz frequency bands and has an output power of 250 megawatts. A, a mobile ad hoc network MANET radio, it utilizes a standard waveform with automatic 3-hop networking, providing simultaneous voice and data services. It also runs the same waveforms as the HH SquadNet, including low probability of detection, anti-jam frequency hopping, multipole voice mode, 4 simultaneous voice nets, full duplex and dual voice net. That's the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.